sermon title is called True Mother of True Love. So let's really think, who is the true mother and what is true love during this sermon? So let's give it up for Dr. Ki-Yoon Kim as he comes up to the stage for his sermon today.
Thank you. Please be seated. Thank you so much. And Hurricane Hillary is coming Los Angeles this morning, and it affected Las Vegas weather as well. So we have last 3 days raining after raining, and even today little strong wind around here. So I thought maybe all flight cancel in and out. So my room, I can see how many airplanes stand by for departure and how many airplanes coming down, landing. But today very quiet. So I thought so many flight cancel. So Dr. Jenkins cannot make it this morning because of this Hurricane Hillary. Even I heard the Los Angeles Family Church, they have Sunday service 8 to 9 because of this effect from this hurricane. So now many stores around here, same thing happened. Even Dunkin' Donuts, they must open 5 a.m., but they close around here. So we had very hard time buying Dunkin' Donuts coffee today and donuts over there. So I think Dr. Jenkins and Mrs. Jenkins, Leiko-san, your spirit is very strong enough against this Hurricane Hillary. Yeah. Thank you, thank you. Thank you so much for coming and celebrating together today's Sunday service. And thank you, Reverend Du, with us today. Thank you all brothers and sisters. Welcome back from Korea and Japan and our COP members for your new semester, UNLV and CSN Community College. Let's give them a big hand, yes. And also we have Wongu University student and internship brothers and sisters with us. Let's give them a big hand. So I will continue, take you journey to Africa today with true mother's spirit, true mother of true love spirit. So this title came from True Mother's memoir, Mother of Peace. And Revelation chapter 21st, verse 4, King James Version said, "And God shall wipe away all tears from their eyes, and there shall be no more death, neither sorrow nor crying, neither shall there be any more pain. For the former things are passed away." This is revelation, what's going to happen tomorrow to all of us who come and wipe away all humans' pain and suffering and tears, death, and give new life. God's Son, only begotten Son and only begotten daughter, as representatives of heavenly parents, swap away all suffering, what we call God's providence of restoration 6,000 years. We call God suffering God. What we learn this from true father and true mother. So I share my experience in Africa with the true mother. We went Kore Island. Who know Kore Island? or so many people. Oh, not so many people. And we went to Senegal, and then True Mother really want to looking for coming to Kore Island for pray, liberate 2,020,000 slavery spirit. One purpose, we went to Kore Island, and True Mother really determined, I must save continent Africa as well as those ancestors who've been sent out without their own will for the sake of world providence. Many people came to America, many people came to Europe. And True Mother really want to liberate 20 million people's African ancestors who were victims by slavery sellers. This is a ferry to mainland and Kore Island. And when we arrived landing at Kore Island, so many young people, they show up and welcoming True Mother, including all school principals and mayor of Kore Island. Some of them very tear, even children and their parents. White snow coming down. What is this? This is a holy sword. I never seen True Mother holy salting like one grab like this. So many times holy salt around this land, island. So like raining. So I had many blessing my hair here, and still my hair smells salty because of that. Oh. So this is True Mother's heart, sanctifying, as well as 20 million peoples, their ancestors. How many thousand years, how many hundred years, this descendant, their ancestors crying out for their coming generations. So True Mother, I see very close and cannot stop crying. So hour after hour, I see True Mother swap away her tear down to the shoulder. And this is door of no return, Kore Island. Have we heard about that? No return. So True Mother wants to stay by herself more than 30 minutes. How ancestors, how their descendants crying and couldn't stop their crying and their sufferings, leaving, even they don't have sharing any farewell messages or bye and good luck your journey. Many people on the way, their last and destination, people dead on the ships. And True Mother wants to stay here for a longer time and then pray and pray for this land, Africa. Last 10 years, True Mother been to Africa more than any other country, any other continent. where is the most suffering people, most still crying out for the help, calling God and others for help and liberate their ancestors. And true mother heard about their ancestors' call and heavenly parents' urgent call, and she been there more than any other continent, any other time. I was arranging through mother's airplane, charter airplane from New York, Korea, and Europe, and going to South Africa, Zimbabwe, West Coast, and Senegal, and many African countries. And through mother left. Dear Heavenly Parents, please bless this continent of Africa and your eternal love for the sake of people of Africa. 2018, January 18, Han Hak-ja. This, she left their sign books. And Dr. Jenkins, you remember this flag. No ordinary people, they have this memorial flag. Dear Heavenly Africa, I bless. From today on, I call you Heavenly Africa. No more suffering. From today on, I liberated all suffering, your ancestors' spirit and your descendant. From I call today Heavenly Africa. This age you never received the greatest blessing in your history. So today is another turning point, new start for the sake of this country and this continent, and for the world awakening about this providence, new Heavenly Africa providence. Of course, through Mother met the government officials and very clearly mentioned, do you know who I am? Dr. Jenkins, you know answer, right? Do you know who I am? I am only begotten daughter. She testified herself before this government official as well. You must stand. You must center on God and true parents. And this nation, Senegal, and this land of Africa, you will receive God's eternal love blessing. That is true mother's true love. This is following year, Zimbabwe. Have we heard about the nation of Zimbabwe? Zimbabwe. So I wondered, why, true mother, you going to Zimbabwe? Very tiny country, very underdeveloped there. And I seen so many moms around the street. And they sell not big bunch of tomatoes and sweet potatoes. They are selling on the street 5 tomatoes, not 50, only 5. So that kind of situation, and true mother went and blessed this country And True Mother, day before, met the president. And once again, True Mother told this Zimbabwe new president, you must receive God-centered blessing. Yourself, your family, this nation. Come. Tomorrow morning, I will bless you and your people and this country. And you will receive God's everlasting blessing for the sake of your people and your nation, even your family. So next morning, 8 a.m., because the weather is too hot, you cannot have any gatherings after 9 o'clock. So we arranged 8 a.m. blessing. Still very hot. You see some stadium seating is empty, but so many people came down under the shadow because of hot, even 8 a.m. And more than anything else, the government requests so many things, but more than anything else, you need to receive God's blessing through parent blessing. This is the way you can liberate your people. Even True Mother, as women and mom, she stood very concrete and strong, bold and confident. I can save you. This is the reason I came to you. So with me and receive true parent officiated blessing. So there are many couples and younger generations. They came together. You see, True Mother wearing white dress. Despite of hot weather, even this is air-conned room. I'm very hot now, but think about this stadium. How hot? Maybe I guessed maybe around 100, almost 30 degrees. So I was sitting behind, and then I see, all white dress getting wet. Getting wet. But still, True Mother, as a representative of true parents, and giving blessing, holy wine, and also holy water ceremony, and all kind of necessary ceremony for the blessing. And True Mother officiated almost 1 hour on the stage under the hot heat. This is True Mother's true love. I can save you. How can I save you? You come with us and understand the God's providence, understand the true parent's providence. Yes, that is the starting point. And with us and receive blessing and become blessing through family. And this is the starting point for the sake of blessing this country, Zimbabwe. And after blessing, we just went to airport. Next destination, South Africa. And I see True Mother get on that car to airport. I see behind her, and her whole white dress is wet. Whole white dress is wet. No place to change her dress. And then we rush into the airport. And then True Mother change, and next destination is South Africa. First, True Mother went Soweto. Anybody heard about the Soweto? And this is a true mother prepared flower. And Hector Peterson, he was 12 years old boy and victim and killed by uprising equality between races. And his sacrificial life brought peace, freedom, love, democracy. So true mother want to come to this city, Soweto, and with the Prophet Hadabe celebrate again liberating their ancestors and blessing people around their young people. So this is true mother's true love. Without that kind of commitment, who's going there and pray and blessing and tear together with the young children? So next, they have Soweto, big stadium. So True Mother didn't go any big city, major cities. And around the Soweto, they have big stadium. And True Mother blessed. With Prophet Hadabe. Kyojong Family Blessing Festival in Soweto, South Africa, 2018. Yes, there's still hot weather. And so many people gathered together to receive blessing officiated by True Mother. Country after another country, True Mother visited people depressed and oppressed. Also, people, governors, and telling one message: unite with the Heavenly Parent, unite with the true parents. This is message from God. And how can we become God's people? Blessing. So, True Mother officiated blessing ceremony on behalf of Heavenly Parents, on behalf of True Parents. Last week, I mentioned what is the second commandment. You shall love your neighbor as yourself. This is the second commandment. First commandment, above all, you shall love your Lord, your God. This is the first commandment. Love God. And as Blessed Central family, as family church members, what is our first commandment? Very clear. Love God. How to love God? Love true parents. That means love God. Second commandment. Love your neighbors. True parents said, understanding is one thing. You heard so many things. You heard so many preachers' sermon every Sunday. even Wednesday Bible class, you understand so many things. That is one thing, only one thing. And practicing is another important things. What true mother show us? Yes, practicing true love, centering on true parents and heavenly parents. This is how our community, Las Vegas Family Church, we practicing true love. How we practicing? You shall love your neighbor as yourself. This is Shine City project. Jeffrey, how long this started? 2013 March. And even yesterday, every Saturday, they went to some place and service project, supporting distribution of food and cleaning. This action, how do you see? Loving our neighbors. Let's give them a big hand. Even White House, level 2, White House 2019, President Trump recognized Shine City Project Las Vegas. You did a wonderful job as national organization and White House and this Shine City Project competition. They receive this. So you know, right? Sometimes you heard the Shine City Project. Oh, they are going today. They are going today or they are not going today. When we're thinking like this way, they're going every Saturday without skipping any Saturday. They're going and going and going, and another Saturday going, and people recognize them. They call, Jeffrey, can you come our community and help our project? They meet so many other organizations. You know, 2 weeks ago, here IPAC, we had WCLC, World Christian Leadership Conference. We gathered together, and then also Dr. Jenkins was there, Damian was there, and myself, and around 40 World Christian leaderships gathered here. And they see, true parents prepared this International Peace Education Center. What true father said, motivation for this International Peace Education Center, I heard. True father said, Las Vegas, every year 40 million people coming. I don't want that they go back their home and their city, their nation, without understanding true parent education. So this is their purpose. True mother named International Peace Education Center. This is a long story, and these 40 pastors, first time they came here, and then they so inspired just to look in this building. Who can invest for the sake of others? And this pastor, Isaac Ayani from England, he very inspired teachings. And he mentioned my name, so I like to put this attention. At a last treat, Dr. Kim took me, Reverend Hannah, and others for lunch, and I enjoyed the American hot dog. So last week, Dr. Jenkins, what is Bishop Kim's ministry? I shared my ministry, breaking bread ministry. They remember this. Amazing, their testimonies. What is this? Kids pool party. So I try to have end of July and whole month of August every Saturday pool party. And many kids. And 50 and sometimes over 60 people came with the pastors. So I see many moms, not many brothers. So this is a true mother's spirit, practicing true love. And they enjoyed. Even I afraid, even yesterday, stormy weather is here. I was worried somebody maybe missed our cancellation announcement. Anybody could come. So I was waiting. Unfortunately, nobody came. But anyway, this is practicing. Let's give Grand Lineage here. Big hand, yes. Their family prepared this. And this is a GPA, senior GPA, third year captains. So I invite Father's Restaurant. I call IHOP Father's Restaurant, true parent restaurant. So they are sitting exactly, father, mother was set. This table, IHOP. So I show my old picture. Father was sitting there. Mother just across, mother sitting there. So when we come to this IHOP, employee, they recognize us. And then always they leading us that table. So how great memory, and people come and sharing together. This is third year GPA captains. They left the thank you paper, not thank you card. Thank you. And they raised many things. Why true parents came to Las Vegas. And I shared, but their thank you letter said, oh, thank you so much, this very delicious breakfast. So inspiration coming when we break bread together. Yani here. Her mom came, and I think she left this morning safely, and she stayed 2 months with her. And mother's love. They are big story, long story, and inspired story. So even we didn't talk so long, but I could understand, I could feel Eddie's mom's heart and love. So she left, I want to invite her and say thank you. your love for your daughter here in Las Vegas. That is practicing love your neighbors. This is yesterday, Spanish workshop. We gathered together. We have Deborah here. Come over here. Come. She prepared whole lunch. And we call even club members. Come join Mama Deborah's cook, Cuban food. Adena. And I asked her, how you cook this so many different kind of food? And she said, I woke up 5 a.m. this morning. I really want to prepare my love, my heart. I put not a lot of seasonings. I put in every dish love. So I was so inspired. So she joined church just a few years ago. Neighbor of Lydia Compton. And just a neighbor. And she coming every day, 천심원 even 6 a.m. prayer service. So she planned another Spanish workshop, Mimi, Onni, and she liked to volunteer another cooking. This time Mexican or Cuban?
Mexican.
This time Mexican. So can you give a short testimony how you inspired when Lydia contact you, approach you, and what is most your heart and your mind moved? This is right person I'm looking for all my life. That kind of impact to you.
Well, hello, brothers and sisters. I joined the church probably about 5-6 years ago. Lydia is my neighbor, and through my grandchildren, I get to meet Lydia, Lydia has my mother's name, And when I came to Vega, I was looking for a place where I can find God, but I also can find the love, okay? And when I came to the church, I find what I was looking for. That's why I have stayed here for so long, Yesterday, I want to thank Brother Ernesto for inviting me to the ministry True Love, workshop that he's doing. And when he approached me to come last week, I told him, I says, I'll cook for the workshop. And then he says, okay. But he thought I was going to cook only the dessert. So he called me on the phone and we talked. And then I says, I'm going to cook everything, not only the dessert. But, everything is about love, And last week when the brother talked about food is love, that really touched me. That really touched me, Yeah. And I talked to myself, what a better way to express my love to all brothers and sisters by cooking for them, That's one way to do it, So, I put all my love, and like I say, I always says, love is the biggest power that dominates the whole world. For me, it's the biggest thing, but it's a combination of a lot of things. It's a combination of strength. It's a combination of a lot of things. Whenever I do something, I always praise God and put love in front. I said, God, move my hand with love so I can do it, the way you want me to do it, So.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Also, I must recognize our volunteers and our kitchen staff. whenever people coming to Chunsimon for workshop and learning through parents, and they come and they cook and they serve, and many Japanese sisters, and also even that Kathy and many others really volunteer for the sake of this workshop. Even start from today, ACLC pastors, and followed by Yayam, and 50 Yayam youth pastors coming this weekend, 3 days workshop, and people volunteer and serving food. What I see, they are not serving just food. They are really sharing love. Thank you. See you next Sunday.
Let's keep the round of applause going for Dr. Kim, everybody. Everybody. Wow. And thank you all so much, everybody, who really practice Dr. Kim's ministry, Food is Love, Breaking Bread ministry. And we can really feel all of that is possible, all of that practice of true love is possible because we have someone who can really represent that, which is True Mother who practices true love to the highest degree. Amen. Aju.